Hello, and welcome back to the No Boundaries Tour update. We're so excited to give you updates on where Scott is in the tour today. My name is Alexa Oliva, and I'm one of the founders of Motivational Missions.
And I'm Val Leichman, the other founder of Motivational Missions. And Scott Gottschalk is on this tour to ride 120,000 miles in 120 days.
Well, this tour is not about Scott reaching a world record. That's just a bonus, right? This tour is about raising awareness for prevention of human trafficking. And every mile we take is exactly for that.
So let's get right into Scott's update. Today is day 13. But just a couple days ago, Scott actually beat his own record. He made it 1,000 miles from Butte, Montana to Watertown, South Dakota in less than 15 hours, which was amazing.
Well, yeah. Well, I got something better that's going to blow you away. On day 7 was actually the toughest day that Scott had. Well, one of the toughest days, right? He actually hit something in the middle of the road, and the rim and the tire were destroyed. Luckily, he was only 5 miles from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and J&O Harley Davidson were able to get him on the road in less than 2 hours.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But you know what? The next day, he left at 2:30 in the morning, and just 200 miles in, he found himself getting drowsy and actually just looked up in time to avoid crashing into a barrier.
Yeah, he told me about that. That's tough. One of the things that got him through these tough things that he's been going through in the first 2 weeks of this campaign has also been all the support and prayers and donations that everybody has given Scott and the whole NBT tour team. And we're really excited that it's all come together and we've been able to deal with the mishaps, kind of like a pit team, you know? So that was, something really nice that's happened to us.
Yeah, definitely. The first 7 days, we had to work out different things. Day 8, he did have to take a break when he was feeling drowsy. He took like an hour nap, he said, at a truck stop. But when he woke up, he felt refreshed, and he made his mark. He made 1,000 miles that day.
Yeah, and I was so excited when I spoke to him yesterday. He told me he actually got 4.5 hours of sleep because he had a 15-hour ride mile day, like you were telling us about. And that's a really big deal because his average is about 18 hours a day. So the fact that he's able to now get it into a system where he's doing faster lengths of the 1,000 miles a day is really exciting news for us.
Yes, definitely for his health, his well-being, and just for the tour itself. So let's go ahead and see if we can possibly get him on the phone, see if we can get a live update from where he is right now.
Hey, Val.
Hey, Scott. So we are actually recording our weekly update, and we decided to try to call you live, and we wanted to see if you could give us a brief update on how you're doing today and how the ride's been.
Okay. I'm stopped from getting fuel right now, but I will go ahead and it's enough wind out here again in Montana. I can't hardly hear on my on the speaker. So let's just we'll do this on the phone here while I'm stopped.
Okay, well, we'll make it really brief then, so we don't keep you from getting back on the road. But
yeah.
How's today been so far?
Well, today is it's working out better as the day goes longer. It started out in the rain this morning, trying to load the bike in pouring down rain, and that's always difficult to get everything loaded and tied down and covered up when it's raining on you. But I got on the bike, and I had the local radio station in Litchfield, Minnesota, always texts me and says what the weather is doing, and it says, "You're wet right now, but by Fergus Falls, it'll be clear skies and dry roads." And that gave me something to look forward to because he was absolutely right. I hit Fergus Falls about 100 miles later, and then there was clean roads and clear skies again. So it's always difficult to ride in the rain, especially if it's nighttime, if it's dark and your helmet's all covered up with water and everything. So then I had pretty good roads as I got out into North Dakota. For some reason, they had just serious fog all the way across the state. I stopped at a gas station. I asked, "Is this from the forest fire smoke coming down from Canada?" And they said, "No, the state is just socked in with fog." So that was challenging. It was so foggy in the dawn hours of the morning that you couldn't see a car in front of you. It was really, really kind of treacherous driving anyway. But eventually the skies cleared and the fog burned off, and now I'm well into Montana, and I got sun, high plains desert. I haven't looked at the temperature, but I started this morning at probably about 50 degrees, and it's probably, I'm guessing, 70 or something like that.
Where were you in today?
Oh, Butte, Montana.
Oh, okay. In Butte, Montana. Oh, so those are the dangerous 200 miles without the lines on the road?
Well, that is. But, I mean, going in is just fine. I've got daylight going in. It's coming out early in the morning that is such a challenge, with no lights and no road markers or anything like that. That's a bit of a challenge coming out of that 200 miles in the morning. But it should be fine. It's fine this afternoon. In fact, it's a gorgeous, beautiful drive.
You are in the prettiest drive of the whole loop.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's going very well today. Again, motorcycle's running well, and our Harley Davidson Viking Land people last night worked on it, changed all the oil, got everything adjusted. And I took a kind of a late shower last night, and I observed after everybody had gone home, Dan, the manager and owner of Viking Land Harley Davidson, was personally washing the bike in the wash bay. They take a lot of pride in their workmanship and their dealership, and he said he expects this bike to look very nice when it's out on the road representing the No Boundaries Tour. Ride for fighting human trafficking.
All right, Scott, thanks for the update. And we will definitely check in with you later. And that we're all tracking you, praying for you, and doing the work over here to make sure that this campaign and tour is a success. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome. Thanks again.
All right, ride safe.
Well, there you heard it, folks. Straight from Scott, straight on the road. That was a live call, update live call. And right now what we're asking you is for your support, for your donations, and for your prayers to make sure that he is safe and that we accomplish the goal of this campaign, which is to raise awareness.
Just remember to live like a hero.